So hello guys, long time no see. This is UniversalGiant. We're finally starting a new Let's Play for once. I mean, this beside from the perfect run, this is the first thing I've actually recorded since I got my new laptop a couple of weeks ago, and probably the first thing I've done in about a month. So indeed, finally, at long last, we are doing The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. This is the only GameCube exclusive Zelda title, although you could play I think all of the other 3D Zelda games you can play on the GameCube. But this is the first one that introduced the cel-shaded graphics, which I'll admit do look a little bit a little childish for those of you that may be turned off by that. I encourage you to stick with it for a little while, because anybody will tell you that's actually played this game, it is far from childish and it is very epic. They do a lot with this graphic style. Well, you would expect them to from a Zelda game, but, you know, let's read. I am so nervous, and I don't know why. So, file selection screen. The last time... Okay, well this thing was at 2007 before I tested it to make sure that the capturing would work. This is being recorded straight from the GameCube rather than the Wii. This is my little brother's file. The last time he played this. Funny story. And the backstory behind the trailer video is that he actually took the game from me. He was using the GameCube while I was away at school and lost track of the disc. Yeah, so I'm very happy to have this back right now and be able to play it. I wasn't sure if I would. So let's start a new game, and anybody who's paid attention to my previous gameplays will know what name I'm going to be using. It's nothing fancy, it is my own UniGiant. So, let's jump right in here with the dramatic reading. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. The epic intro. I've been waiting to do this, man. Long ago there existed a kingdom where golden power lay hidden. And it isn't the Wind Waker disc. It's the Triforce. It was a prosperous land blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. This is an allusion to Ocarina of Time. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died, and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. These were the events of Ocarina of Time, which we have played through already. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time, riding his trusty steed Epona. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend, and sold millions of copies. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. Wait a minute, I sealed it away! It's time to lock Ganon away for all eternity, and he will never be able to escape. He will never see the light of another day, and he will never make the evil counterpart of Link in another future Zelda game. So the six sages open up the void to the realm, a void from which Ganondorf will never escape. The people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them, because he could travel back in time and destroy the evil again, right? But the hero did not appear. Oh no! Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of that kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. Isn't it awesome how that always seems to happen? On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. What is this, a bar mitzvah? Although I don't suppose they wear green. Clothed in the green of the fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. I don't know what to make of that. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. And so our story begins, at long last. Now we get a nice view of our home island of Outset, and it's appropriately named because it really is outset away from most of the islands that we'll be spending our time on in this game. But you can see, if you've never witnessed these kinds of graphics before, they are really, really pretty. Big brother! Yes, that is Ariel. She is really, really cute with her little floral dress. Big brother! Oh boy, it's been so long since I've seen this game for myself. It's so beautiful. Hey, there we are. So fitting of me, too, to be sleeping in. Big brother! Leave me alone! Yes, that's us. Bedhead and everything. Where'd she go? I could have sworn I heard somebody call us. I knew you'd be here. Hello, hello. This is my favorite spot to gaze out over the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Peril's Lookout. At least I'm going to call myself Peril, because I think that's how you pronounce it. So do you remember what day it is today? Today's Tuesday. You're still half asleep, aren't you? Yeah, what made you guess that? Did you forget? Did I forget how to voice act? Brother, today's your birthday! Oh no! That's what grandmother's been waiting for me for. Oh, I have to wear that stupid green getup today. Gosh darn it. You should probably go home and see what grandma wants, don't you think? Yeah, I don't wanna. So we finally get to control Link. Quick overview of the controls here. Run around with the joystick. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to bother because they're pretty much the same as Ocarina of Time except for the map. D-pad, you can zoom in and out, or just get rid of the map entirely. There's a little arrow in the top right of the map that tells you where the wind direction is. That's going to be a little more relevant when we start having to worry about what the direction of the wind is. But we're finally playing this game. Hallelujah. Let's see how much I remember from the controls. Hoi! I love that you can also skip the text. That's nice. I'm going to have to switch that. Let's see, options. One of the first things I do whenever I start this, targeting mode, switch. It annoys me when it's on hold. I don't like having to hold it. So, right, C-stick you use for the camera. That's probably going to be more helpful than that. Okay. Just getting myself accustomed to these. I have not used them lately. If you roll, I think you get a little extra oomph on your jump. Rupees, monetary unit of the game. Green 1, blue 5, yellow 10, yada yada yada. We're going to find a lot of use for the rupees. This guy's looking for pigs, or acting like pigs. I'm not sure which. There's a mailbox. There's a lot of stuff to explain. I'm just going to head over to... Actually... Something I learned from, I think it was Josh Jepson who first showed this to me. I had no idea this was here. Is that you can go down here and get rupees, I think. I never noticed this before. I played through this game maybe 4 or 5 different times, and I never knew this was here. The secret treasure chest under your house. 100 rupees. 100 rupees! Right, I mean, right there at the beginning of the game. I'm a rich little kid. Look at that. It's like I just got a check for my birthday. At least I'd like to think of it that way. So let's scurry our way out of here, see what Grandma wants with us. She's probably going to make us change into that getup again. Not that what we're wearing right now is pretty fashionable, but, you know, I don't feel like getting out of my pajamas today. But, you know, it's what Grandma wants. We should go see her. She is our grandmother. You have to respect your elders and all that. Is she upstairs? Is she down here? No. Normally she's down there on her chair, but we have to head upstairs to meet her this time. So there she is. Cutscene. I've been waiting for you. UniGiant. Try these on. I don't wanna. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. You got the clothes you didn't want to wear. They look like might be a little warm for this weather. Yeah, it's really hot outside. Don't look so disappointed, young one. Try them on. My voice is randomly changing because I forgot how I was speaking. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, it was the days boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword and prepared for them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about sword play. I guess you should pay him a visit then. Hanging the family shield on the wall is a decoration and tradition carried around for days. Yeah. Does this all make sense to you? Yeah, it does. Isn't that nice? These fit you perfectly. They should. They're my clothes, aren't they? Oh, birthday party today. You know, something tells me I'm never going to make it to that party. I usually never do. Always miss the party. Miss the party at the end of Ocarina of Time. Probably gonna miss the party here too. So we can finally go around exploring the island if we want. Showing off our awesome green clothes. There's somebody up there. I think that's like Orca's brother, I guess. And he'll tell us how to target and all that stuff, but we know how to do that. L-targeting, just like in Master Quest for Ocarina of Time. The controls are exactly the same as they were for Master Quest, and I say that because Master Quest you had to play on the GameCube rather than on the Nintendo 64, although the original Ocarina of Time was for the Nintendo 64. You could only play Master Quest on GameCube. But surprisingly, you could... I mean, what I did for that game is I could actually play it on a Nintendo 64 emulator, even though the disc was for GameCube. Really weird how I got that to work. But yeah, the controls for this are the exact same as Master Quest, except you get to move the camera with the C-stick rather than have to use that for items. Although I think you could use X, Y, and Z for items in that game as well. Hello, Ariel. Why, my brother, did you make it? Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow! You look like you're way too hot in those clothes. Boy, that's a running gag, isn't it? Guess they're pretty neat, though. Yeah, I guess they don't have these kinds of clothes for girls, do they? Can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? Oh, are you gonna give me a present? Most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! We got the telescope, which lets us see things from really far away. Treasure it dearly because it is Aril's and it's a nice, happy birthday present. It has little seagulls on it. Seagulls really like to flock towards Aril. So she's going to let us borrow this thing for just today, and we'll have to give it back to her at the end of the day. So we'll go into the equipment subscreen, equip it with Y, Z, or X, and use it to look. So we can use the C-stick to zoom in and out, we can move it around. What we'll be using this for mostly is looking around the Great Sea to see things that we can't normally see. But normally there's always going to be an island or something out in the distance, or maybe a flock of seagulls that we're looking at, but other than just looking out at the sea, we're not really going to use this much. So there's the postman. Yeah, I see the postman. Can you trigger the cutscene, please? Trigger the cutscene. There we go. So there's a strange eagle man. Yeah, he does look kind of weird. Oh, what? Something in the sky.